So, as you have it, the piano that I still play, not really good, but I still try it, really takes the focus, especially the woodworking, the carving, the refinishing, all that stuff. It really did a number. So, as we go to the explanation, these are hard pictures to see. Brief explanation of what happened was, during the wall build, some of the problems we encountered weren't, after it was built, weren't just the insurgency was always trying to find a way. So they would bust holes in here with EFPs. They had things where, not an EFP. EFP is what it's a copper disc. And what they do is they take any homemade chemical they can find and they pack it behind this copper disc. And then you can wire it with a cell phone, radio, whatever imagination you have. What happens is this little disc, once detonated, as it shoots out, it inverts and becomes this huge bullet that goes through a tank. If you are around a couple of those when they go off, you get really mad. If you get hit, something else happens. They would begin to put, we would put posters up of, these figures are wanted and stuff, but Iraq's a little different from America. People don't always want to rat people out. You get more money because this is terrorist country if you find who's being looked for and you move them out and you help that guy out, he gets reimbursed and then you got another bad guy in your hands. Big mistake. So as they were putting these bombs behind the walls, what they would do is they would watch for the vehicles to drive by, and when they see an antenna, they would detonate, and it would go through the wall through a vehicle. Tricky little bastards, but we got them. So this is hard to see, but this is one of my... yeah, I gotta go after this. All right, so what happens is this guy named is Kevin Schaefer. He's one I write a lot about in the book, because everywhere I went, Kevin was a master with the M203, which is a grenade launcher. You got your M4 rifle, which shoots a regular bullet. And this shoots a 40 millimeter grenade. Kevin, we always called him, everybody had their Beaver nickname. He was Angry Beaver. Always ticked off, man. But a guy in combat. You could tell him to shoot in any window, any distance, and the guy would land it every time. One hell of a marksman. He had, on his belt here, all these yellow tips are the high explosive rounds. So this thing impacts after 25 meters. Anybody within a 5 meter spread is dead or injured. So what happens is, we're at that wall, and we're pinned down from, this is like the friendly side over here, and then here's the wall, and I'll show you in a little bit. But so there's the snipers, and there's this group of militia on a rooftop, and they just shoot these hails of bullets at us. The two tanks we have for cover had moved out of area, so we just have one vehicle for a little bit of cover. Well, anybody knows any bad situation, if you can pin an animal down, you're going to go for it and keep doing whatever you have to do to trap it and then eventually get your prey. Well, these guys had us pinned down behind the vehicle. So, thinking, I had this guy drive this forklift, which was really armored so it could take a lot of regular bullets. He dropped two of these barriers kind of out in the open, our next point of cover. And so I was like, I got an idea. They're like, what? I'm like, all right, put those barriers there. Like, yeah. I was like, me and somebody else are going to run out there, and we're going to get those guys. And they're like, everybody's like, you. And he's like, son of a, all right. I was like, come on. So everybody starts shooting. We go out there, and no sooner did we leave that little one vehicle, and there were bullets by our feet, stuff hitting our legs, and I was like, oh, that's a bad idea. So we get down here, and the whole center of attention from where everyone was over at the wall immediately shifted me and Kevin behind these two barriers. He's like, you got us into this, how are we getting out? I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot, and when I get done, you jump up and you pop him in the window. Can you do that? He peeks his head up, and the bullet goes by. He's like, sure, why not? We're not going back, man. We're dead if we do, so it's too close getting out there. So I jump up, fire, I don't know, a lot of ammunition. And Kevin's getting ready, he's peeking around. As soon as I go down on a knee like that, this is where he's getting ready to come up and shoots a grenade, goes right in the window. Guy's done. And then it kind of gave us an opening to go in there and clean out the rest of the guys that were attacking us on our other positions.